Hello everyone, I am Ranjit Chaudhary, your chemistry faculty for NEET and JEE. So today we are going to discuss a small topic from the chemical bonding chapter, and lots of students have this doubt that what is hybridization and why this hybridization is introduced. Okay, so today we are going to discuss this, and with this today's lecture you are going to understand everything about the hybridization and why the hybridization is introduced in this chapter. Okay, so see, very first we will see valence bond theory. Okay, so in chemical bonding chapter, what valence bond theory tells about? So valence bond theory tells about that a molecule is going to form by orbital overlapping. Okay, a orbital which is unpaired, which is having unpaired electron, is going to overlap with another orbital which is having one unpaired electron. So they are going to overlap their orbitals and share this two electron within them. Okay, and like that a covalent bond is going to form. So this is what valence bond theory tells about. So now what is happen here when valence bond theory tells about the formation of the molecule CH4 methane. Okay, so in molecule CH4 what is happening here, we can see the carbon atom is central atom. Okay, so this carbon atom has atomic number 6, so its electronic configuration is going to be 1s2 2s2 2p2. Okay, so here if we see, this is our outermost cell which is called valence cell. Okay, so when we see this outermost cell, this s orbital has 2 electron, and here we can see this p orbital has also 2 electron like that, and it has unpaired electron, 2 unpaired electron. So what is happening here, here we can see according to VBT, this now this carbon can make only 2 covalent bond because it has 2 unpaired electron. So but we know that carbon usually make 4 bonds. In this case, this is what ground state, we can call this as ground state. Okay, this is what ground state. So in this state carbon can make only 2 bonds according to valence bond theory. So this unpaired electron is going to overlap, this unpaired electron orbital is going to overlap with another orbital, this unpaired electron orbital is going to overlap with another orbital, and they can make 2 bonds. Okay, so now like this VBT theory tells about that it can make a covalent bond by overlapping of these orbitals, unpaired electrons. Okay, but in this case carbon can make only 2 bonds because it has 2 unpaired electrons. So what will this carbon do? We know that this is 2s orbital, this is 2p orbital, so they are in the same cell, they are outermost cell, so their energy are not having much difference. So what will happen, by gaining some energy, this 2s orbital will send this electron to this p orbital, and it will have now 1 electron, and this p orbital has 3 electrons. Okay, so this is called excited state. This is what excited state of carbon. This is excited state of carbon. Okay, so now we can see how many unpaired electrons are there. There are 4 unpaired electrons. So it is going to make how many covalent bond? It is going to make 4 covalent bond according to valence bond theory. So now carbon can make 4 bonds in excited state. So here we can see how many hydrogens are there. There are 4 hydrogens. So that means what? Here with s orbital, this hydrogen is going to make bond with this p orbital, s orbital, p orbital, p orbital. So these hydrogens are making bond with this orbitals. Here p orbitals are 3, here 1 s orbital. So this is s orbital, this is s, this is s, this is s, and this is p. So let us take this is px, py, pz. In this direction, these orbitals are present, x, y, z. So this p orbital, s orbital is making covalent bond according to VBT. This p orbital and this s orbital is going to make covalent bond. Okay. So here we can see, according to VBT, this s orbital of carbon, 2s orbital of carbon is going to make covalent bond with s orbital of hydrogen. Here p orbital, p orbital, p orbital is going to make covalent bond with this s orbital. So if we see this covalent bond according to VBT, let us think that this is what s orbital overlapping covalent bond. This is s and p orbital covalent bond. This is s and p orbital overlapping covalent bond, and this is s and p orbital covalent bond. Okay. So here we can see this s orbital, p orbital, s orbital, p orbital, and s orbital, p orbital. These three orbitals are what? Same. Okay. So their properties are also going to same. They have same length, same bond energy. Okay. But this s orbital overlapping bond, covalent bond, should have different length and different bond energy with these three covalent bond. So when this molecule is practically observed, it is found that practically all these bonds, all these carbon hydrogen bonds have same length and same bond energy. Same length and same bond energy. Okay. So, but according to VBT, it should be what? These three bonds should be same, but this should be different. So here VBT is failed to explain this, why all these bonds are in same energy, having same energy, same length. Okay. So to make this understand, one theory is developed. Okay. And why I am calling this theory? Because hybridization concept is a hypothetical concept. Okay. This is not practically proved. Okay. So this concept tells us that why this all bonds are going to same, and this is why this hybridization concept is introduced, and this is why this hybridization is needed. Okay. To explain why this methane's all bonds between carbon and hydrogens are going to be same. Okay. So how this hybridization theory explain this all bonds are same, that is what we are going to see now. Okay. So what is the problem? According to the VBT could not explain this all bonds are what? Same, having same length and having same bond energy, because this bond is going to have a different property with these three bonds according to the VBT, but these are practically all same in length, same in energy. So this is what the problem. So this problem is what? It is tackled by the hybridization theory. Okay. So how this hybridization theory is explaining this, we are going to discuss now. Okay. So now if we see what is hybridization tells that just before making this covalent bond, what will happen? These bonds which are going to make bonds first intermix with each other. This bond, this orbital, this orbital, these orbitals are going to intermix in each other. Okay. Intermix in each other. Okay, and when they intermix in each other, they are going to form a new type of orbital, and that is called hybridized orbital. Okay, and how many hybrid orbital is going to form, that how we will know that? So see here, how many orbitals are going to intermix? See, one s orbital and three p orbitals. So there are four orbitals are going to intermix with each other to form a new type of orbital. Okay, so if these four orbitals are intermixing with each other, then they are going to form four types of orbital. So this means what? The new type of orbital, the number of new type of orbital, that is hybrid orbital, is going to depend upon the number, the quantity is going to depend upon how many orbitals are going to intermix with each other. Okay, if it is 4, then the new type of orbital is going to be 4. Okay, which is going to form. So there are, when this they intermix with each other, these are going to form a 4 same type of hybrid orbital. They will be same in the size, they will be same in the property. Okay, this is going to be sp3 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 hybrid orbital. And why I am saying this sp3 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 hybrid orbital? Because see, there is one s orbital and there is 3p orbital which are intermixing with each other, and they are forming this new type of orbital. Okay, so see, they are in same, their properties are same, they look like same, they have same size, they have same properties, these all 4 bonds. Okay, so now these 4 bonds are going to be present in the 3 dimension such that they have maximum distance with each other. Why? Because see, they are going to contain electrons in them. So electrons are in same charge, so they have repulsion if they are in close. So they will arrange them in themselves such that in 3 dimension, so they have maximum distance between them. Okay, so when they are arranged in 3 dimension to have a maximum distance between them, so they are going to have 109 degree 28 minute bond angle between them, or orbital angle between them. Okay, how this 109 degree 28 minute bond angle is formed? Because see, if they have 109 degree 28 minute, if this is the bond or orbital is going to form. Okay, so if these are having 109 degree 28 minutes with each other, so they have a maximum distance between them, and they are in 3 dimensional, so their structure is going to be non-planar. Okay, their structure is going to be what? Non-planar. Okay, so now these sp3 hybrid orbitals are what? Ready to make bonds. Okay, now these sp3 hybrid orbitals are ready to make bonds. Why? So see, before these bonds make covalent bond, they are going to intermix and they are going to form a 4 type of new orbitals. They are similar in shape and size and properties, and these are going to be oriented in such a way that they have maximum distance and they are ready now to make covalent bond. So now what will happen? This carbon's s orbital is going to overlap like this, is going to overlap like this, and they are going to form bond like this. So see, this is the covalent bond which is going to form here, this is the covalent bond which is going to form here, this is the covalent bond which is going to form here, and this is the covalent bond which is going to form here. So this is what? S orbital of hydrogen, this is s orbital of hydrogen, this is s orbital of hydrogen. Okay, and this is also s orbital of hydrogen. This s orbital is pure, this s orbitals of hydrogen is pure, but this is what? Hybrid orbitals. But all this hybrid orbital is making s bond with s orbitals of hydrogen. So here we can clearly see that this bond strength and bond length are going to be what? Same. This is going to be same because this bond is going to be formed between sp3 hybrid orbital and s orbital, sp3 hybrid orbital and s orbital, sp3 hybrid orbital and s orbital, sp3 hybrid orbital and s orbital. Okay, so if the orbitals are same, so the bond lengths are also going to be same, the bond properties also are going to be same. So like this all bonds which are going to form, which are going to be formed between carbon and hydrogens have 109 degree 28 minute bond angle. All of them have 109 degree 28 minute bond angle, and their bond strengths are also going to be same, their bond lengths are also going to be same. And this is how this hybridization concept is tells us that why this all bonds are what? Same in length, which is not explained by the VBT. Okay, so this is what beauty of hybridization. This explains about the bond properties of methane, that they are all same. Okay, now see, one more advantage is there. What? Here we can see when these orbitals are arranged, they are arranged in a particular angle, that is 109 degree 28 minutes, so that they have maximum distance between them, and due to that they have minimum repulsion and minimum energy, so that their stability is very high. Okay, now see, with this bond angle, the shape of the molecule, is also going to be predicted. Okay, the shape of the molecule is going to be what? Tetrahedral. Okay, so there is two advantages of this hybridization concept. One is that it explains the bond property of the methane, and the second that it tells about the shape of the molecule also. Okay, but see, the molecule here have the central atom what? Carbon, and this carbon now does not have any kind of lone pair. And if a molecule which is formed by the hybridization and it does not have any lone pair, then its shape is also predicted by the hybridization. Okay, but a molecule which is formed by hybridization but the central atom is having a lone pair, then this shape is going to be predicted by VSEPR theory, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. That is not going to be predicted by the hybridization. The hybridization only tells about the shape of the molecules which have the central where the central atom have no lone pair. Okay, that should don't that should not contain a lone pair. Okay, so this is what all about the hybridization concept, and now this hybridization concept can be applied in the other molecules also. Okay, so this is what hybridization concept and why this hybridization concept is needed, how this hybridization concept is applied, what is this hybrid orbital. This is, we are now clear. Okay, we are now clear that why this hybridization concept is introduced, and how this hybridization concept is how this hybridization is happening, and how this is explaining the bond property and the shape of the molecule. Okay, so that's it for today. We have understood why this hybridization concept is necessary. Goodbye. Thank you.